My name is Rodrigo Diaz. I am the son of Rosalba Bolaños and Rodrigo Diaz. I am also the brother of Kelly Milan. I was born January 21, 1994 in Cali, Colombia at 2:50 p.m. The hospital, La Universidad in Valle de Cauca. I came in weighing 11 pounds and 53 centimeters. When I was in that room full of babies, according to my parents, I was not planned. They were both 38. The word that they used to describe me was a surprise. According to my mother, those 9 months, I didn't make it easy. It was a difficult pregnancy for her. But Mom, if you're watching this, you gave birth to a legend. When I was delivered, the doctor said I looked like a 3-month-old baby. My mom had me via C-section. And then when the nurses put me in the room full of babies, not only was I the biggest baby in that room, I was the cutest baby out of them all. At 6 months, I began to crawl. At 10 months, my mom stopped breastfeeding me. And at 14 months, I was walking. For the first 23 months of my life, I lived in an apartment in Chiminangos, Cali. When I turned 2 years old, that was my very first day being in Chicago. I was brought here via my dad's residency. From the ages of 2 to 3, I spent my life in Chicago. I was raised by my dad, his mom, my grandma, and at times, my aunts. Then in 1997, I was flown back to Colombia and I spent the ages of 3 to 4 with my mom. In 1998, before I turned 4 years old, my mom flew us to the capital, Bogota, having to send me back to my dad here in Chicago in order to keep my residency. Once I came back to the city, I celebrated my 4th birthday here. During that time, I was living at 1061 West Rosemont, 3 blocks away from the lake and a block away from Loyola. This time around, I was enrolled in a preschool in Uptown. Later that year, around this time, end of September, at the age of 4, I became an uncle. What I remember during those first 5 years of my life back in Colombia, living with my grandparents, anytime it was trash day, I used to hate seeing that big truck. So what I used to do was I would sprint into the kitchen. My grandparents used to have this console that I was small enough I could fit underneath it, and I would wait there until I saw that garbage truck pass by, because I used to think that they would take me and throw me back there. My earliest memory was when I celebrated my 2nd birthday here, and that was the first time I witnessed snow. At the end of 1998, I had transitioned from preschool to kindergarten. And shortly after, during the first month of 1999, I turned 5.